Yep, okay, cool. Hi guys, we're back in my bedroom. This video hopefully won't be too long, but I thought I'd just, catch you guys up on recent events. This is what the vlogs are for, is daily vlogs, and hopefully will be something better in the future. A lot better than this boring content. You all know that my girlfriend is living in New Mexico, the town of Truth or Consequence. As weird as of a city that is, it's literally nothing but a desert area with maybe like a tiny shopping area, and the rest is trailer parks and desert. So it's literally a crappy ass town. Um, since she kind of has been staying in a house during the night, but then she's out of there by morning, working as a volunteer at the civic center for a little bit of money or whatever. Um, she gave me some bad news. Um, it kind of came into a shock, but not really bit of a shock. Apparently, the house that she was living in or staying in during the night got robbed. So they literally took a good chunk of her stuff, even my Xbox. So literally, she has hardly anything but the clothes she's wearing. So I'm like, fuck, that sucks. I already been through. Well, luckily, I was never in the house when it happened. But like, let's see, one, two. I've been at least two houses in my lifetime where I had my shit taken, especially one house where I still think it's that one bitch. Let's call her uh, Susan. My sister has this friend named Susan a couple years ago when I was living like 2 or 3 hours outside of town. And it was just this little long dirt road, and we were living in my cousin's uncle's rented house or whatever. He had his stupid garage on the side of the house, and we had this, nice little decent house, though it was kind of crappy in some areas, but she was in the process of trying to get it all fixed up and everything. Um, but supposedly, sister and Susan were going through the house. I said hi to her for like 2 seconds. There's bad vibes, druggy vibes going off of her all over the place. So I didn't say anything. I just said, hi, as long as you're nice to my sister, I don't give a fuck who you are. Um, and then all of a sudden, the next day, I hear news that someone broke into the house and stole my laptop and a bunch of other shit. So we finally managed to track the bitch down. Susan, we found someone spotted her car in the parking lot of a gas station. So we all jumped in the car. Is my aunt, me, and I think my cousin too. And we found our car. We managed to get the door unlocked, I guess, and they got my computer and my charger at least. But the bitch took my speaker too. I had a nice JBL speaker. It was white, and of course, I got it for me because I like to listen to music in the shower, when I'm drawing, or just when I'm cleaning, because who doesn't? And she took that too, and the only thing she didn't take was the charger for it. But she took my JBL speaker and well, luckily I got my laptop and my charger back, thankfully, but I don't see how the bitch got in the house in the first place. The house is usually pretty locked up tight, and I had my room. This house was, little complicated, but okay, the house is shaped like, oh, I don't know how to say it, like a big giant T and an L mixed together. Because as soon as you enter through the door, there's like a door on the right, and that goes to the garage. And the garage wasn't super big, but it's decent, but it was full of junk and crap and all that stuff. And then as soon as you go a little bit inside, there's two cement steps. That whole area, that whole walkway is cement. And then to the left again is like a little extra room. This is the basement room. That's where my room was, because I had my own shower and it was awesome. I had my own bathroom. Granted, the shelves were pretty crappy, but it was really, that room was connected to the bathroom that was in the actual rooms. And as soon as you go inside, there was this little tiny walkway, and then there was a washer and dryer, and there's another door, and you go in there, and there's this long hallway. To the right was the actual bathroom that my room was connected to, and then my cousin and the hubby's room, and there was a spare room, and then there was the baby's room. And then down the hall to the left, there was the big, huge living room, which was actually a really nice living room. And then to that was the kitchen and then the small little dining area. The kitchen wasn't that bad. It just really needed a huge fixer upper. The floor, I thought usually most kitchen floors were usually tile or wood. This one was like, slapped on plastic, easily rusty and crinkled and torn floor. I was really kind of disgusted a lot out of the times every time I saw it, but it was relatively a sense of home. And we had a decent stove, though it ran on gas, which really sucked because we ran out of it pretty quickly. And during the winter, since we didn't have a whole lot of heat, we kind of used the gas heaters and, little plug in heaters and lots of blankets in order to keep the winter out. Because the winter here in Minot is really intense. You literally have to be bundled up and prepared for winter, or else you're going to freeze your ass off or get sick or not even be able to stand it here. And, well, that was the only time I had my personal stuff stolen. The other time was supposedly one of my sisters. We were gone into Ashley to hang out with grandma for a few days, and then when we came back, we had found that my aunt's door had been attempted to get into the house. Or I didn't quite see it or anything, but that's what she said. So she had to replace the lock on it, and then it stopped happening. But I was like, it's really hard to say that was one of my sisters that tried to break into the house. It's just really crazy that she'd be turning down that stupid path. Now, my girlfriend, thankfully she was okay, but she seemed really kind of saddened about it. But I'm like, don't worry about it. You can buy back all the stuff you lost and that was taken here in Minot at the mall, or you can get it online. Um, it really sucks when you get stuff of yours taken, specifically something as expensive as, apparently there was a gift she had for me, a necklace with her birthstone in it that she's going to give me, and that got taken. The Xbox taken, and like a good chunk of her stuff. Pretty much all of it except for the clothes on her back. So I really feel, bad for her. But I told her I'm glad she's okay. That's all that matters. Um, Stuff like that does happen in crappy towns like that. But I said, don't worry about it. You can buy it back. It really sucks. So I was looking forward to, you know, playing with my Xbox, watching movies, and playing Minecraft with her and everything. But we can go to the mall together and buy an Xbox and everything. Um, and don't worry about being angry with those stupid idiots. They're not worth being angry at. It just really kind of irks me that there's still people out there who think it's okay to steal. Now, granted, I don't even agree. Well, I guess maybe to a tiny point. When you're homeless and you got a family to take care of or a pet, then I guess it would come to a point where you can steal, but not when it's stealing from a homeless person, specifically from my girlfriend. And I guess I'm going to kind of quickly maybe speak about some theories on this, that it's perhaps maybe the government's fault for part, maybe like a small chunk is the government's fault for shoving a lot of people out of their homes and laying people off, so much so that they become homeless, and making things so expensive these days and so need in prices, I guess, that they cannot be able to afford rent or bills or be able to feed their children or provide, as the simplest of happy items, I guess, like, you don't have enough to get candy, you don't have enough to get, stuff like that. Uh, but also, I guess the good chunk is, just the bad things that happen in people's lives, like drugs, or they lost their, not good with relationships, or they get bullies, bad stuff. Bad stuff happens. That's how I see it. Bad stuff happens to everybody, even the nicest people, and even to the most innocent of children, that they literally grow up to be these bitter, hard, cold, just lacking in any hope for a good life, so they end up going to drugs and thievery. And a tiny bit, maybe not their fault, because there's a small chance that this individual uh, didn't mean to, but they were just they had no choice. But on the other hand, they just went in there and up and stealed just because they wanted to, and there was shiny stuff in there and everything. So I'm glad she's okay, but hopefully in a few days hence that she'll be here with me and we can just buy back the things she lost. There is a sword guy here at the mall. He's always there. He has a bunch from daggers to knives to swords. Shoot, I see some blades from games and animes there. They look really awesome. And there's also a GameStop and a Gorilla Games here, so she can get an Xbox, the accessories, and games galore here. And there's also some decent clothing stores. There's thrift stores, specifically for us poor people, so she can be able to get back what she lost. So that's my daily vlog for today. It really sucks. I really wanted the Xbox. But, it happens. It sucks, so we all just gotta move on. Um, Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a nice day and a view of my now clean room and my chubby ass cheeks. Alright, I'm gonna go take a shower because I smell like a greasy old boy. Alright, bye.